Hey everyone, it's Tammy from Wisconsin on the day after the 4th. And I was thinking that the fireworks just aren't as much fun if you don't have kids. You know, that little kid sitting in your lap, oohing and eyeing when the fireworks go off. You just don't have little kids anymore. I think I'm ready to be a grandma. Our youngest is 25 and he certainly doesn't fit in my lap anymore. But I was thinking back about all the 4th of July celebrations we have had. You know, when the boys were real little, we would get up early and go to find a spot at the parade, and then we'd go back to my folks and have a picnic and enjoy the day in the pool. I remember Griffin's first 4th of July. He was about a year and a half old, and my grandma was in town. And he had his cute little outfit on. He had, you know, the little red and white striped shorts on with the little bibs and the little blue shirt. He was so cute. And he sat on my grandma's lap. So before the parade started, there's a local Milwaukee station, news station there, and they interviewed my grandma. I think they interviewed him because Griffin was just so cute. I mean, he pretty much just sat on my grandma's lap. He would get up every once in a while if they were throwing candy, and he'd go run after candy. I mean, he was only a year and a half old, so it was a definite treat for her to have him on her lap. And you know, fireworks, you know, just not as much fun now that my grandma's not around. And then, you know, the boys got a little older, and my folks moved out of town, and instead of going over to their home, we'd go to the parade, and we'd make a picnic, and we'd go out to the lake, go boating for the day, go swimming, and we'd make sure we got back in time for the fireworks, and because they were always so much fun. And then when they got a little older, we had to make sure we got back late in the afternoon so they could hook up with their friends when they were teenagers and they just disappeared for a couple hours. We wouldn't see them again until the fireworks. You know, teenagers. But there were some 4th of Julys that we weren't at home. The last time we were all together on 4th of July, I'm pretty sure the last time was when we rented a houseboat. We went up, we were close to the Boundary Waters. And my folks actually came along with us, and we watched the fireworks from on top of the houseboat. And that was just amazing. I mean, we were up on the Canada-Minnesota border, and the sky, you could just see a bazillion stars. You could see the fireworks from the place we rented the houseboat from for miles. So that was really memorable that day. There was one year Griffin came back from. He was going to school in Minneapolis, and he would live up there for the summer, most of the summers during college. And one summer he came back with a few friends. And when they were older like that, instead of going to the park to watch the fireworks, we would watch it from our roof. We'd all climb up there, and you could see all the communities around. We would be able to see at least a half dozen fireworks. And the boys would still ooh and ah. You know, Griffin was old enough to drink then, so he had a bonfire back in the backyard with all his friends, and you know, they stayed up late and we went to bed. We were in bed for a little while, hour or two, and all of a sudden we heard a commotion out the side, and we're like, what the heck? You know, here come find out, somebody had thrown a cigarette butt off the roof when they were up there, landed in our camper, and it was a really old camper. Basically, we didn't even have the cover on anymore, and just the foam mattress was sitting up, so the cigarette must have landed in there. And then just simmered for an hour or two, and then finally lit on fire. Luckily, the boys were still at the bonfire, and you know, could take in and put it out. Or I'm pretty sure our garage would have burned down, if not our house. It was definitely one we'll never forget. But then, you know, now that the boys are grown up and they're living out in California, it was real quiet around here yesterday with just Leanne and I. Now, I love spending the day with Leanne, and you know, he was looking forward to it too. But it was definitely quiet. You know, we didn't even go outside and watch the fireworks because they're just not as much fun when you're not spending time with family. And that's when we decided that our business is growing so much, our internet business, that this time next year, we're going to spend the week with our sons. And then the fireworks will be fun. And, you know, if we want to go see my folks or Leanne, spend 4th of July with them, we can do that too. That's our motivation for building our business. And I'm sure that, some of you people out there are thinking, the fireworks aren't just as much fun since or because we don't have the money to travel where we want to, or maybe your kids aren't home either and they live far away and you want to go visit them, or your parents, or maybe you just didn't have the money to get the fireworks that you normally shoot off. There's a lot of people that that's why a lot of people are online looking for a business. So what I did is I put the link to our business below. Click on that, you'll get more information. And if you want to change the end of that sentence and make it, fireworks aren't as much fun, and change it to the fireworks are a blast this year because we flew to Rome and saw the fireworks, or we spent the time with our boys, or whatever you want to do. Click that link below and change your story too, just like we have. Life is full of choices. Choose wisely. Talk to you tomorrow.